mixing bowls, but they have suction cups on the bottom. So these suction cups are going to keep these bowls from dancing across the tabletop. It will also make them a little bit easier for you to stack. And then on the inside of said bowls, there are measurement designations. So you know exactly how much Dijon you're putting in here, or eggs or egg salad, whatever you may be doing. And we've got color choices. Now, we have this for you in 3 colors, I believe. All right, now we have this in the navy, 700 left in the navy. Then we have this in the cranberry, 500, and then we have the stone gray, 550 left. These all nest inside of one another very nicely, and their lids will nest also. So it's going to be a very, very easy thing for you to put away and store. If you've got room for the largest one, you've got room for all 3 of them. Now, you're looking for great mixing bowls. You're looking for things where you can add the liquid to the wet. This is ideal for that because you need a bowl big enough. I think many times what people run into is they run into a smaller bowl situation, and that's when they end up wearing their concoction, right? Because they've got too much going on in a smaller bowl. This is ideal because it will allow you to pick the right size bowl for the right job. Whether you are making a beautiful glaze for a cake you've just baked, or you're making a hollandaise sauce, or you're doing whatever, all of this is going to work very nicely, and it all nests very beautifully down inside one another, all with their lids. Love this. So take the largest one, pop it right down inside, pop the lid on top, and now all 3 bowls are stored away. Yeah, these are great. $17.99 is your clearance price on these. Please know that we're not going to have these bowls back on the air. We can't get a reorder on these. So it's important to know now is the time to get them and get them at a lower price. Now, are they made of plastic? No. Now, the lids are made of silicone and plastic, but the bowls themselves are stainless steel. And then you've got a silicone suction cup on the bottom there. That's going to keep this from dancing across the tabletop. And it all stores inside one another with their lids. This works out beautifully. So please don't miss this. Everybody is looking for something that is a little bit different and something that will replace maybe something that takes up a lot of room, or you've got old, beat up, and scratched bowls in your collection. Maybe they're plastic. This is going to be something so very important, and everybody is looking for great, great things they can add to what they are making. Now, I've got a glaze to make here. So let's add in our liquid, and then a little bit of, I think this is zest. More zest, or more flavor in the zest than the juice. And then go in with the hand mixer, start low. I think we have to plug it up first. I guess we do, don't we? Are these live? I guess we'll find out. All right, let's see. Nope, not live. This is very important, and everybody is looking for a great set of mixing bowls. This is a great price, marvelous features, and great colors. Let's go through our colors again and remind you what we have available. Now, we have this in the navy. Fewer than 700 in the navy. Then we have this for you in the cranberry, fewer than 450. And finally, we have this in the stone gray, I think. Fewer than 500 in the stone gray. Very, very popular. And many of you are wondering, are these going to be the kind of things that will not dance across the stovetop or the countertop? That's where those suction cups come into play. And you can nest these with their lids inside. This is what's great. So don't miss out on this. And everybody is looking for a great way to start their mixtures. Start slowly, particularly when you're adding wet to dry and you're making a glaze for the top of that cake. This is delightful. Now we're letting all that powdered sugar get absorbed by the liquid. And even up next to the side of the bowl, I'm not worried about this scratching or causing a problem, even with metal beaters. And we'll increase our speed a little bit. Get this nice and mixed. Even on a higher speed, really beautiful. And then turn it off. I've got a nice suction cup there while I was working with this glaze. And then we're gonna come right over here and add the glaze to the cake. Beautiful. Now there is a nice summer surprise. Okay, how you doing, Summer? This is quite nice. Please don't miss out on this. And if you, okay, and you need a little bit of drippy right there. Yeah, there it is. Now, all that is going to collect around the sides of the cake. Okay, that's fine, because that should keep it nice and moist. And it's going to, if you want to add a little bit more, you can. And remember, there is, do we need to wipe his mouth? Nope. This is lovely. So please know this is going to be a perfect set of mixing bowls, and 300 already ordered. Now, we have color choices for you. If color matters to you, we have colors and we can help you with that. So here's your set of 3 in the navy blue. Fewer than 550 in the navy blue. Then we have the cranberry. Fewer than 350 in the cranberry. And finally, the stone gray. Fewer than 450 in that stone gray. Do these have little suction cups on the bottom? Yes, they do. So they're going to keep it from dancing across the countertop. And when you're looking to nest all these, look how nicely they nest. This is beautiful with their lids. Okay, now you take the first lid, or you take the first bowl with its lid and you put it down inside. Then put that down inside and then take the second lid, put that on top, and then put your top lid on place. Now, if you got room for this one bowl, you got room for all 3. Now, do I need to worry about them dancing across the countertop? No, that's where the suction cup comes in. Will that suction cup be easy to release? Absolutely. Thanks to this little tab on the side. That works out beautifully well. And $17.99 is your clearance price. Now, we're down to our final quantities. We can't get a reorder on this, so what we're looking to do is take a top shelf item and bring it to you at a rock bottom price, which we're doing tonight. This is $17.99. Many of you have old mixing bowls that look like you tied a rope to them and dragged them behind your car. Am I right? Come on now, be honest. This is quick, it's easy, and best of all, there's a size for everything. Now, how many of you do those little packets of noodles and sauce and rice? If you've got a family, you've done those. Now, this you can mix in because it's got little measurement designations inside. These are lovely. You get 3 of them for $17.99. 3, I know, right? So these are done by Chef Fabio Viviani, restaurateur extraordinaire, chef extraordinaire, and quite a character. I've worked with him many, many years, and so this is a great opportunity to bring 3 of his stainless mixing bowls into your kitchen with suction bases and lids. These are beautifully done, and you're going to love that they're dishwasher safe, top rack only, dishwasher safe lids in the top rack only. This is something that works out very nicely, or you can just throw it in the sink with some warm soapy water and a scrub daddy, depending on what you put inside, right? If you're like me, sometimes you might have last night's dinner still in the bowl. Maybe remnants, maybe. Because sometimes I just put that in the sink and run some water in it and go to bed. It's one of the beauties of you know, cooking for yourself. And then the next morning you get up and you pour out the excess water, you pour out the excess food down the disposal, and then you pop it in the dishwasher and you call it a day. This is why something like this is so very important, and why it's important for you to get it now, because we're not going to be reordering this. Over 500 of these sets are gone now. $17.99. You get 3 bowls, and what are the sizes? The small is a 1.5. Well, let's come over here and talk about sizes. Now, the small is a 1.5 quart. The middle size is a 3 quart, and the large size is 5 quarts. These are big. The price is good. And Jennifer Kovich, who is our seller representative, loves stainless steel. It looks good, keeps cold longer.
Good, yes.
And if you want this cranberry, I would not wait because fewer than 250 remain. These are going very quickly. Stone gray, 350, and navy, 450 left to go around. Hey, Jennifer Kovich.
Yes.
So we can bring you stainless steel mixing bowls that'll keep hot, hot, and cold, cold. Doesn't dance